Hello everyone and welcome to an office reset and declutter for 2023. It is actually the end of December and I'm going to film this over a few days for you. I am so looking forward to 2023 and I wrote a list the other day of all the things I wanted to do before the new year rolls around. That includes updating my work stuff, my media kit, organising email folders and all the boring stuff logistically and admin wise. But there was one thing that's been bugging me for a really long time, and that is that I wanted a new office desk. Earlier this year I went to IKEA and I bought a new office chair, and this room has felt great and I love coming in here, but it's not quite organised how I need and want it to. So this Billy bookcase I have has been great, but this year I have been reading a lot more. So I have a lot more novels that I've been buying or I'm being gifted and things like that. And I don't want to get rid of the ones I've read just yet in case I do a roundup or a review or I need them to talk to you about. I don't know, I'm just keeping them for a minute. So I have been piling up my reading books, plus my camera gear you can see here is just not organised right. So yesterday Benji and I actually went to IKEA and we've bought me a new desk and 2 new Alex drawers, and over the next week or so we're going to get everything tidied and organised in this room, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. So let's flash back to IKEA yesterday, show you that, and then I'll show you the before of this room and we'll make it nice and tidy and organised. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe and give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, my name is Brogan and I make lots of home, lifestyle, travel and Disney vlogs, and 2023 is going to be such a good year. This is the room where the vlogs come to life, where I spend hours and hours each week, so I really want to make sure it's right and organised properly, and I'm really excited about this little project. So do join me and let's flash back to IKEA. Hello everyone, we've just arrived at IKEA. It is the 27th of December and we are picking up my new desk. So we're getting the desk, we're getting the drawers underneath, we'll show you. And
what was your desk before?
It was an IKEA one.
It's a picnic table.
It was a garden furniture set. There are so many desk options, but I know exactly what I want. I'm gonna get 2 of these Alex drawers and then 1 new worktop to go on top. We're essentially giving me 6 more drawers.
I spent about an hour watching Constantine. He's the videographer for the Sidemen, and he does all their setups for them as well.
For their offices.
And I watched him do 3 of them, and they're incredible. So we got last night at what, 1 AM, we got the creative juices flowing. And we're ready. We do this.
It's a new year, we need new tidy space for me.
It's all about cable management.
Cable management, oh gosh, here we go. We found our cable management solution, this cable trunking thing. I've already got that shelf up on the wall, so that's fine. Anything else I want around here? I love that board thing with all the bits, but I've already got a glass writing board, so we don't need that. I'm in a dangerous IKEA territory because I'm in one of those moods where I'm like, yeah, chuck that in. Yep, we need that.
Has anyone in the history of IKEA ever written a list and come out with exactly, no more, no less, than what they came in for?
Same in Primark. I do exactly the same in Home Bargains and B&M as well. I am currently just trying to put away all of the stuff from our holiday and just organising it. There's so many bits when you go to Florida, like magic bands, and I've got so many ears I'm sorting out, but I may as well give you a little haul actually of the things we did buy. But I'm just clearing out this drawer which was being wasted with belts. I actually bought one of these. I used to have these when I lived at my mum's house. I had one of these. It was only like £4 or £5 and you can use it for scarves and belts, and I just thought this was a much better way to store my belts. Yeah, I've put them on there now, which is so much better. It takes up a lot less space. The next things I bought were extra shelves for my Billy bookcase so we can organise my reading books, and at the moment there's too much gap, so the books are just being wasted with gap and then I end up stacking and it looks horrible. I think these were £7 each per shelf, so I got 2 of those. I got a very cheap A4 frame to put our Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party poster inside. I got 2 sets of these boxes. They sell these now that go inside the Alex drawers. They do still sell these plastic ones, I'm going to show you, these ones, but these are much better because they fit perfectly in the drawers. They're just sort of like boxes. Honestly, you could probably just reuse, you know, old boxes from Christmas or birthday gifts and stuff, but these fit in perfectly, so I'll show you that. And then I got a couple more of these. These are great for pens and bits and bobs. They're 50p, I think. The smaller ones are 25p. I got the cable management thing. I think this was £12. This actually matches the toolkit that Benji's currently using for all the different screws. I got one of these actually I got 2 of these. There should be another one somewhere. Under the bed sort of organisers. These are great for storing away clothes. Got some of these hooks. Again, I think these were like £5 or £6, and we have a few things in the kitchen. Like Benji got an apron for his birthday from my mum, and it's a really nice one, and we want to hang it up, so that's going to go behind the door. And then we also bought more of the blue IKEA bags because I recently decluttered my wardrobe and I have used loads of them to take the clothes to the charity shop, and then when I take the clothes there I give them the bags. I have got my IKEA building man on the job.
I was going to say specialist, but I'm definitely not a specialist.
No.
And I have a full van of tools, probably thousands and thousands of pounds of tools, but this is all I ever use when I'm in the house.
My IKEA kit that I bought when I lived on my own. I'm going to tidy up and you can build that.
If you hear swearing and crying, just don't come running.
Do you remember that time where you built the drawers and you did them the wrong way?
Sounds like that was from someone else.
Alright, so the carpet needs some love. Definitely need a big hoover. I've just shoved all of Bonnie's toys into that bottom basket, but I thought I would give you a little bit of a before. So as you can see in the bookcase on the right here, it's absolutely overflowing. The camera box situation, I cannot get into any of this. This is not working for me. This is just, no, too much. This is my desk area. So at the top is fine. I never really touch that, but I do need to sort out the paperwork on the side, and the actual area itself is just so cluttered. And I think a lot of that is down to the fact that I need more drawer space. So the plan is to change out the actual desk. Now there's a long story to this old desk. It almost doesn't need changing, but it is something I've wanted to change for a while. It's actually garden furniture. This was a set that I had in my old flat 7 years ago, and this has been my desk ever since. And this is the Alex drawers that we're going to build, only Benji chopped down one of the drawers when I had it because it didn't fit underneath the desk, because this wasn't designed to be a desk. Stupidly, we've actually bought 2 more Alex drawers. I mean, look, it's just a mess. But there'll be 5 drawers instead of 4. Having the drawers on each side will give me more space to store this stuff. Then I can organise this bookcase and the paperwork and have a better desk set up. So I've taken everything out of the office, out of my desk, and I've hoovered and removed the old desk, and we now have a blank canvas. The walls are looking quite questionable, probably need some paint, but alas, I think we're just gonna get the desk back in here so I can carry on working. I just feel really excited that I'm starting the new year fresh. The next thing I want to do is take out everything that's in my bookcase. So I'm gonna take everything out of there, everything off the windowsill, and all the paperwork as well. Yeah, it's gonna feel like such a great space. I love this room so much. I love coming in here. It's gonna be so good when it's done. So you haven't filled the drawers yet, the top 2, because you're gonna...
I need access to get to these pins,
okay,
so I can screw up.
All right, 1 down, 1 to go. Everything has now come out of the bookshelf. So these are my to-be read books, and these are the ones that I read this year. Self-help books, and then we have random mixture of documents and folders and things. So I just need to decide how I want to portion out the bookcase, if that makes sense, because obviously I can move the shelves. There's only one that is locked. This one is locked in, so I need to work sort of up and then below. So I need to decide what goes in where. This is so exciting. Progress is being made. I have decided to have it not quite central, which might be slightly weird and annoying, but it means I can fit my bin and my shredder down the side, and then on that edge I've got all those wires neatly tucked away now, which is so much better. I love it. This was also from IKEA a long time ago, desk riser, and it matches the Alex drawers obviously. And yeah, I'm gonna get my computer in there and all my paperwork again. It's gonna look really good. I'm so excited. But I've just sorted out all the cables. So I have one of these on my desk because I'm constantly charging batteries and portable chargers, GoPro, that kind of thing. So I always have one on my desk. I'm currently working on the bookshelf. It's coming together nicely. I will show you when it's done, but I've just added in an extra shelf. So I'm just going down, and I'm currently on my self-help non-fiction books. Hello everyone, it's the 1st of January 2023. I'm back in the office today. Things are kind of coming along. I've got lots of paperwork to sort out. And just for a dose of reality, this is what my hallway looks like right now. Hi Bonnie girl, You are very good just sat over there, aren't you? She has a bed in here normally where she'd sit with me, but I think she's sussed out that it's not a chill zone right now. These are the next things I need to find homes for in the drawers. So as you can see, it's a lot of like tech, miscellaneous bits, GoPro, my Instax. Yeah, there's just so much going on. We have encountered a slight issue today because we've just been looking at possibilities for where the printer's going to go, because obviously the desk is smaller now. We talked about having a shelf, but
I thought originally
on a
it just
shelf
kind of blocks out that whole area, or it can go higher up here. But it's just going to be a bit weird having a completely floating
shelf with a printer, yeah, and then all the wires will hang down the back. I don't know the best solution here then, because we need the printer. We are playing around with the printer over that side and having some sort of floating shelf up here. Right, we're going to use the old drawers. Well, Benji's going to use the old drawers to make a shelf just so we can use that space. The corner desk is now finished. Corner desk? Corner shelf?
Whatever you want to call it, yeah.
Benji's just put the silicone around it so that it's nice and neat, because these walls are all very squiff.
Yeah, so I cut it to as close as the measurements I can get it, but obviously it goes like that.
The walls are all funny, yeah. It looks good, thank you.
No worries.
I think it's going to be really good. I'm going to have my laptop over there in that corner, I think. The time has come. My office is finally finished after a fair few weeks of just dilly-dallying with it, really. Benji finished doing the extra shelf for me, and that dried, and I've just been sort of reshuffling things around, I guess, and I'm happy with how it's looking. So let's give you a tour of where everything is and what it looks like. I am about to shut the window just so you can't see out onto the road too much, but I have my pens I collect from Disney in my new Disney 100 mug. I'll leave this linked below from Shop Disney. And I also have two of my favourite Disney characters, Ariel and Moana, and the Pixar ball I got in Disneyland. I'm going to give you an overview exactly how I showed you the first time. So here is the bookshelf. Here is the desk area. And then obviously on this wall, I have my glass writing board. This is looking so good. I'm so happy with how it's turned out with the drawers. Yeah, it's just lovely, isn't it? Look at this. What a nice place to work from now. Let's start with the bookshelf. So I have some Beauty and the Beast bits up on the top, and then you'll see that adding the extra shelves means that I was able to organize my books a lot better. So this shelf is all of my to be read books, which you can go and watch my book chat video if you want to see all of those. These are the ones I have read last year, and then this is the one I've read so far this year. I've got my hardback books in there, some self-help books and travel things, and then going on down we have some magazines and paper for the printer. This has actually got a blanket in it for when I'm chilly. It matches the pillow on my chair. I got both the pillow and the blanket from a FabFitFun box. It's by a brand called Unhide. And then Bonnie's overflow of toys. Shove the banana in there and she can actually pull them out, bless her. Her little bed is just down to the left where she sleeps next to me when I'm working. I also have a hook for some of my bags. These are the ones that are currently in rotation. So that is the bookshelf area, and as you can see, it's just looking so much better and neater and nicer when you walk in the room, and it's more practical in terms of having more books on the shelves. Obviously, as my book collection grows, I will either have to donate some and get rid of some, or I have enough space to double stack these ones, the paperbacks, and then a little bit of space for maybe one more hardback in there. But after that, I'm going to have to start, you know, rotating them out. But for now, I like it how it is. In terms of where things are from, the bin I got ages ago, I think it was from the Range or, I don't know, one of those B&M. The desk drawers we know are from IKEA, so is the chair. I'll link below everything I can. The desk riser and the computer riser, these things here were all IKEA as well. The shelf, I think, was also potentially IKEA. And the glass writing board, my mum actually sells those on her business. And then I just have some writing board pens. And yeah, it just is so nice because I can obviously write loads of notes on there, brands I'm working with, invoices that are due, to-dos. I just really like it. And then I also use all those magnets to pin like theatre tickets and when I'm giving blood and when I have an appointment and things like that. In that corner, I have an award from 2015 and my 2015 and 2016 Cosmo Awards on the top there. This one is A businesswoman of the future. I got that when I was like 17. I have this print, is a daily affirmation one I got on Etsy. Again, I'll link it, and then I don't know where the frame's from. I've had that a while. This frame I got in the Disney parks a long time ago. Love it. Meeting Mickey and Minnie in their safari gear is one of my favourites. My Mickey and Minnie Big Thunder plush. I love Big Thunder Mountain. It's one of my favourite rides at Disney, so I had to have the plush matching. And then I also got the key because BTM is actually my initials, and I thought that was quite a neat little touch. And then around the corner there is a little fake plant, and I actually got that when Zoella had her own like lifestyle business, like Zoella Lifestyle. I think it was a gift, a PR gift. I love it. I've had it ever since. I've got a Thomas Kincaid aerial print, which was a gift from a friend many years ago, and I love it. The paper rack that I have lots of paperwork in there was from Amazon. I think I got the ring light thing from Home Bargains, or might have been B&M actually. Just brightens this area up. Let's put those lights on. This pen pot was actually a leaving gift from an old job, and I like it because obviously it looks like a big sharpener. I've had it ever since. So I did used to actually have my Disney pens in, but I switched out and now I'm actually using it as a pen pot again. And then over this side, I've got another fake plant. I think this was Dunelm a long time ago. I like it, it's so cute. This is a new addition. It's the Neom Wellbeing Pod. You don't need any water. You just put an essential oil pot in there and then you hold this down. The battery lasts ages, and it's just like a diffuser in the office, which is so nice. And then to the left, I've got the little basket I picked up from Primark. This is just to be able to store my leads and gadgets and wires, because I'm constantly charging camera batteries and obviously my laptop. And I like to be able to access this easily and being able to plug into the USB ports as well. My laptop's just on the side there, but then when I'm coming to work, I'll bring it over to here. And then that gives me my laptop and my main computer. I've got a Google Hub under there. I've also got my Apple headphones. They're the AirPod Pro Max. I also have a little foot rest down there. I have all the usual stuff I've shown you before. Okay, this looks like a mess. I found loads of iPhone leads and I tried to keep them neat, but they're all just shoved in the top there. I found some Euros. So we've got all the boring sort of daily bits. We've got my pens. Remember I bought some of these in IKEA, these pen pots. So yeah, it's just all pens, sellotape, washi tape. Essential oil stuff now for my neon pod. My notebooks, some tissues. I just thought they were quite ugly on the worktop, so I just put them in there. I love this notebook. Brogan Tate Daydreams from Papier. I've had that a long time. I've even got some leftover cereal bars I forgot about when we went to America, some Fruit Loops. So I thought I'd shove those in there for when I need a snack. This one is so boring. It's just got sleeves and document holders and wallets. I can't show you the bottom one because it's got loads of paperwork for the business with my address all over it. But I also keep birthday cards and thank you cards under there as well. And then in this side, we're going into all the gadgets. You may remember I had these that I opened up too that fit, like I said, in the Alex drawers. So this is portable hard drives, memory cards, batteries, headphones. It's so much easier to be able to access this now. I'm absolutely obsessed. Next drawer has more gadgets and wires. This is, again, so random. All the different G7X cameras I have. Honestly, it's crazy, but yeah, I have a fair few of those. I have a little gimbal. This is what I'm currently holding the camera on. I've just got a spare one. It's a Manfrotto Pixie tripod, Instax Mini, and some Canon printer things at the back. This one has got my Canon EOS M50 that I use to film all my sit-down videos. And then we have more microphones and tripods and camera chargers for the G7X. Miscellaneous camera bits at the back as well. Kindle that I don't really use because I much prefer actual physical books right now. And my keyboard for my iPad. I had no idea I had so much GoPro stuff. Yeah, over time I've just loved using the GoPro. So I have like floaty handles when we do water activities, head mount, chest mount, just so many like little bits and bobs for GoPro. I don't know why, but there just seems to be a lot. So that's that drawer. And then this one is miscellaneous. I have some crystals. I need to put them out actually on the desk somewhere. These were a gift from this brand, Kitsch. All of these gadgets are for when I record my Nintendo Switch. So that's what that box is. And then some label makers, and I've got a laminator in there and a paper cutter thing. And that's for when I burn candles. Cool. So So that's those drawers. These drawers are a bit random as well, but it's just sort of bits and bobs. I can't even explain it. I have my stickers and my little mini notebooks for when I'm on the phone or whatnot. I have a whole photo album full of stickers too, by the way, which is pretty embarrassing, but I love stickers. My polka dot little desk thing is from a FabFitFun box, I think. I've had it a while. Yeah, I don't remember actually purchasing it. I think it came in one of the boxes. And my keyboard and mouse were from Amazon. I will leave them linked. They're really lovely, like baby pink blush colour. I really like that colour. I seem to have quite a few things. Oh, and the laptop case I got from Etsy. So again, I will leave it linked. I have my planner underneath the computer. This is the simplified planner. I bought this in Target, but I've had simplified planners for years. I love them. So that's it. It's all tidy and neat and done. It's feeling so much better and a nicer place to come and work in now. And I feel like all these extra drawers, as you can see, I filled them really quickly once I started organising everything out. I have so many gadgets in terms of cameras and filming stuff. And yeah, I'm really pleased with the space. I feel really lucky that I have my own little home office and I get to come in here and make my videos and all the content you see out on this platform and beyond. So thank you for watching this. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm going to get back to work now editing this video and I'm really chuffed. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.